Let's take a look at another one of the heat races, and you see Ollie Wells and Bob Horn, the drivers in the lead row, taking the field away in another of our qualifying heats, just by way of breaking up our program a little bit. And for those of you who are going to be missing racing, this will be, of course, in a sense, your final look at racing as it took place here on this 1/3 mile speedway. And Ollie Wells, one of the younger drivers, who came along in the last couple of years and did well with the number 12, and Bob Horn, a comparative veteran, in the number 85. And then inside, you'll see that number 97, and Billy Bakke did a great job. And what a tough luck story for Billy Bakke this year. He qualified that 97 and did so well. And then on the last night of racing, Bill Bakke, not only could Bill not run in the biggest race of the year, he also was taken to the hospital. He was ill at the track, and then it was learned that he sustained a heart attack, and fortunately he recovered and is doing well. But that was Bill Bakke in the number 97. He had a great year in this car that he bought from the Hales. It was the 66 before it became the 97. Now you see Bone Stevens in the number 8, another of the veterans. He drove for many years with the club, is working his way up. And so it's Bakke and Wells for the lead. It's still Wells in front. Bakke's running second. But you're going to see Bone Stevens, the crafty veteran. He knew an awful lot about suspension. He knew an awful lot about handling and setting up a car. And again, Bakke trying to overtake Wells. And let's see what happens as we are involved in another heat race at the race arena. And there you see Billy. Unlike Billy Bakke, he got a little wide, drove in a little bit too hard, lost it a little bit, and that gave gave Bone Stevens a chance to get underneath him, and so too did Bob Horn. So Bakke fell back to 4th spot, and Ollie Wells is trying to win the race. And does the veteran Bone Stevens have enough to get him? He's going to go up alongside of him at the second turn. Ollie Wells and Bone Stevens down the backstretch. And boy, Bones had Denny Evans' car really running this night as he moved into the lead to take it from Ollie Wells. And Bakke's back up to 3rd and trying to work his way back up alongside of Ollie Wells. These guys were going at an average speed of somewhere around 80 miles an hour. The track is 1/3 of a mile. And while it's a great sight to see these cars once again, isn't it a sad sight to think that we won't be seeing these fellas on this track unless something miraculous happens that we can't foresee. There's Bill Bakke getting up and again trying to go by Ollie Wells. Bob Horn is right behind him. They see Bill Greco in that number 43. Bill, who raced for many years, and it was only this year, the last year of racing, that he was able to pick up his first win in Danbury, and a popular one for Bill. Bakke's back up. So is Riley. And there goes Greco. As Bone Stevens tries to win the race. There's the 66. And you see the 009 of Chick Stockwell. What a great racing career Chick has had back from the early days right down through the 151 that he ran for so many years, and then of course ending up with a 31 with which he won a big race. His 50th feature win was in the 31, and now driving the 009 all this year. Racing at the race arena. That 66 actually looks more like LeBlanc's car. This is one from an earlier race, and that looks more like LeBlanc 66. Bakke trying to hold down the spot, but the leader is way up in front of the field. That's Bone Stevens.